Indian Business Portal is a trade hub for foreign buyers and Indian exporters. In this tutorial video, you'll understand the process of creating an online store so that you can showcase your products or services on Indian Business Portal. As the first step, you have to open Indian Business Portal on your device. The URL is indianbusinessportal.in. It is also mentioned in the description of this video for your reference. After opening the Indian Business Portal, click on Register as an Indian Exporter to move to the next step, which will open this page. On this page, click on Create Your Catalog to move to the next step. In the next screen, you can decide either to use your existing account on Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn, or you can simply enter your first name, last name, email ID, password. And after doing all that, just click on Agree and Continue to move to the next step. In the next screen, type in a contact number for verification, and after that, click on Send Code. In the next screen, type in the OTP received on your contact number and then click on Verify to complete the mobile number verification process. In the next screen, type in your GST number and then click on Get Details. In the next screen, type in the name of your company. Then click on Add Company. Then specify the legal entity type of your organization. After that, specify the location of your business. Country, state, city will get pre-populated. If you want, you can modify them. Lastly, enter the postal code and then click on Next. In the next screen, you have to specify your industry and sub-industry. You can either do that by selecting an appropriate option from the drop-down, or you can just start typing and then choose an appropriate option. Like this. Once you are done, click on Next. This concludes your fieo GlobalLinker account creation process. Please do update your business profile later. Now click on Create e-commerce website to move to the next step. In the next screen, after reviewing the terms of use, click on I agree, which will reveal the post-stage e-store creation process. So this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. Once you have completed all the 4 stages, you'll be able to create an online store for your export business. What do you have to do in stage 1? So all you have to do is to select a suitable design theme. Here I would like to clarify a few myths which members have. The first one is a particular design theme can be used only for a particular type of product. So for example, this theme can only be used for furniture. That is not the case. Any theme can be used for any type of product. So you can choose any theme, and if you don't like the theme that you have chosen while you were creating an online store, you can also change it later. It is a very simple and easy process. In the next screen, you have to just provide your business and contact information. So the first field is your business name, which you can see is pre-populated. However, it is editable. So if you want, you can make changes to it. The next field is store URL, and that's where again you'll see it is pre-populated for your convenience. However, it is editable. A common mistake that a lot of members do is that they add .in or .com in this field, which is not right, which will give an error. So for example, if you have your own domain abc.com, so you can use that once your online store setup is completed. Here we have to use just .linker.store. So if your business name is ABC Exports, then your domain will be abcexports.linker.store. Later, once your online store setup is completed, you can definitely take it live on your own domain. After that, you have to select the default currency of your online store. So whether it is Euro, INR or USD. After that, you have to add a brief description about your business. This is where again you don't have to add too much information, 1 or 2 paragraphs about your business. After that, you have to upload logo, fav icon and social media logo. In the contact information section, again, you will see that the contact number is pre-populated. However, it is editable. So if you want, you can modify it. Underneath that, you'll see admin phone number. This can be your contact number, or it can be number of one of your colleague who will be overseeing and managing your online store. After that, again, you'll see email ID, which is also pre-populated for your reference, but it is editable. So if you want, you can make changes to it. This email ID is on which your customers will be reaching out to you. So this ideally has to be your sales or your help desk email ID, so that those customers' queries or questions can be responded promptly. After that, you have to add the address. For city, you have to start typing the city name. So for example, if I'm wanting to add Noida, so you can see I've typed Noida. In here, you can see Noida has started appearing in the drop down, and you can select it. Similarly, if I have to select Mumbai, so you can see I've started typing Mumbai, and it has started appearing in the search prompt. So I can select it from there. Underneath that, you have to add postal codes. And lastly, you have to select what type of online store you are creating, whether it is to accept orders. So if you want your international buyers to buy products from you, in that case, you'll select this option. If you just want to receive inquiries from them, you don't want international customers to place an order on your online store, in that case, you'll select accept inquiries. However, while you're selecting accept orders, still you can have mix of products. You can have some products on which you can accept orders, and then you can have some products on which you can accept inquiries. Lastly, you have to click on terms of use, and then you have to click on next to move to the next stage. In the next stage, you have to provide information about your export business, and this is a crucial piece of information because this can change an international buyer's perception about your business, and you would always want to create a positive perception and a positive image in the eyes of an international buyers. That's why it is recommended that you add this information appropriately. The first piece of information that you have to provide is you have to specify whether you are a fieo member or not. After that, you have to enter your IEC code, and then you have to click on verify. The IEC verification is done through an automated API. However, for some reason, if your IEC is appearing invalid, in that case, you can connect with DGFT, apprise them about the issue. And once the issue is resolved, you can update the IEC code here. Till the time that issue is resolved, you can also use this option, don't have IEC. Underneath that, you have to specify what is the legal entity type of your business. After that, you have to specify in which year your business was established. After that, you have to specify whether you are a manufacturer, merchant, or a service provider. Here, you can select multiple. You can be a merchant and a manufacturer at the same time. So you can select multiple options here. Underneath that, you have to specify whether you are a MSME or not. Underneath that, you have to specify your export turnover for previous 3 years combined. So you can select an appropriate option from the drop down. After that, you have an optional field, which is countries you have exported to. So if you have already exported to different countries, you can select them from the drop down, or you can start typing the name and then you can select the appropriate option. Underneath that, you have to specify countries where you would like to export to. And in the similar fashion, you can either select the required countries from the drop down, or you can type their name and then you can select the appropriate option. After that, you have to specify how many employees are there in your organization. And after that, you have to add licenses and certificate. Although this is an optional field, but it is highly recommended that you add your license and certificates, because this will increase your business's credibility and trust in the eyes of international buyers. After that, you have to specify what are the advantages of dealing with your organization. After that, you have to specify if there is an innovation or a development that you have done in your field. So you can specify that. Lastly, you have to specify what type of proposals you are interested in from international buyers. And here again, it is a multiple select option. So for example, if you are interested in a distributorship request and contract manufacturing and joint venture, you can select multiple options at the same time. Lastly, you have to add a brief note about what type of proposals you'll be interested in. Once you are done adding all this information, you have to click on next to move to the next stage. We have reached the fourth and the final stage in the online store creation journey. Here we have to just upload a product. Now a question that might be bothering you is we have more than one product. How will we upload them? So in the online store creation journey, you have to just upload one product. Once your online store is completed, that's where you'll be able to upload the rest of the product. So let's quickly understand how you can upload the product here. So the first piece of information that you have to provide is whether this product is a GI product or not. If it is a GI product, then you have to tick here, and then you'll start seeing these two additional fields, which is GI category and subcategory. So for example, if you are a seller of Kashmiri saffron, so in that case, you'll select agriculture and then Kashmiri saffron. You'll also have to upload a GI certificate, and only then GI tag will start appearing on your products on Indian Business Portal. After that, you have to select a category and subcategory. So all you have to do is to choose an appropriate category from the drop down. For example, fashion, accessories and footwear, and then sports shoes. So like this, you'll be able to select a category and subcategory. In case the desired category and subcategory is not appearing in the dropdown, in that case, you can also use this option, can't find my category, and then you can type the name of the category and a subcategory here, and then you can proceed ahead to upload the product. Once you have selected the category and subcategory, you will see HS code will get pre-populated here. However, it is editable. So if you want, you can modify it and add an updated HS code. But it is strongly recommended that whenever you are uploading the products, whether you are doing it while creating your online store or you are doing it later, please do add HS codes to the products that you are adding to your online store. After that, you'll see product name, and this is where you have to add the name of the product. Underneath that, you have to select whether you would want to receive an order from the international buyers or you would want to receive an inquiry from them. In case you are choosing the inquiry option, you also get a feature of not showing the price. So your international buyers will see price on request if you're selecting this feature, and you also get a minimum inquiry quantity feature. So for example, if you have a production run and you cannot provide or service orders below that particular quantity, so in that case, you can also specify that field here. If you are selecting accept orders, then you have to provide selling price, discounted price is optional, which can be added at a later stage, and you have to specify the unit of the price or unit of the product. What it implies is, for example, you are uploading rice. Now you can either upload price per kg or you can specify a price per metric ton. So it is up to you. So you have to specify the unit of measure with reference to the price for the product that you are uploading. Underneath that, you'll see B2B discounted price. This is a special price that you can add for your regular buyers, and whenever they are wanting to buy, they'll get this special price. However, it can be added at a later stage once your online store setup is completed. Underneath that, you have to add a brief summary of your product with bullet points about features, benefits, and specification. In addition to adding a text description, you can also add a table, you can add a picture, you can add a video. All these options are also available. Underneath that is stock, that is how many units of the products that you have, and then you have threshold, which means reorder level. So if you are providing, let's say 50 units here, so the moment stock will reach 50, system will send you a notification that this particular product has hit threshold, and then you can take a required action. Underneath that is minimum order quantity, that is minimum how many units of the product a international customer or international buyer have to buy. Next is accept small orders. So if you are interested to accept small orders below the minimum order quantity, in that case you can select on, otherwise you can select off. Then you have fulfillment capacity, that is how many units of the products can you provide every month. Underneath that you have brand, so you can click on add brand, you can add the name of the brand and you can upload the logo of the brand. Underneath that, you'll see product label and tag. These are used for promotional purposes. Underneath that is an option to upload PDF or file. This is also a very useful feature. So if you have a brochure, a product brochure that you would want to share, or any other technical information document that you would want to share with international buyer while they are reviewing the product, you should upload it from here. Then you have visibility controls. So you can control to which customers this product has to be visible. Underneath that is an option to add product description. So if you have more information to be shared with your international buyer, in that case, you can add it here. So you are briefly summarizing the product here, and here you can add additional or detailed information about the product. Then you have product dimensions and weight. One of the methods to compute delivery fee is based on the weight of customer's order. So if you want to compute delivery fee based on the weight of customer's order, then you have to provide this information. However, while you're setting up your online store, you may not have this information readily available, so you can add it at a later stage as well. Underneath that is variant. So if you are uploading a product that has variants, so for example, if you are uploading shoes, in that case, shoes are available in different sizes. You can specify the variants as well. So to do that, in the attribute name field, you have to specify the basis of variation. So for example, shoes are available in different size. So the basis of variation is size. And then in the value, we have to specify the different units. So for example, if we have shoes available in size 7, size 8, so you have to just type and then you have to press comma. So you can see I have typed 9 and now I am pressing comma, and system has accepted it. These rows will start appearing. So we have specified that we have this shoe available in 3 sizes, size 7, 8, 9. If we had separate images for each of the variant, we could have uploaded them from here. Then we can specify different selling price for each of the variant, and then different stock levels for each of the variant. Lastly, you have to add SEO related information, which is meta title, keyword, and description. If you have this information readily available while you're creating your online store, you can definitely add it here. Otherwise, it can be added at a later stage as well. Lastly, you have to upload images to the product. To do that, you have to just click on the image icon, and then you have to click on this edit icon, which looks like a pencil, which will open image manager. Now you can definitely click on upload and you'll be able to upload images directly from your device. However, I would recommend that you use one of the folders. Otherwise, your image manager will start looking very cluttered and difficult to manage. So we'll use a product images folder and then we'll click on upload. Now we have to select the image from our device. So I'll just quickly do that. So here are the images of the product. I'll select all of them at once and all of them will get uploaded. So all the images are uploaded. Now we have to specify which should be the first one, which should be the second one. So I think this should be the first image. And then we can specify which should be the second one. So this can be the second one, this can be the third one, and this can be the fourth one. So likewise, you can specify the sort order of the images, and if you want, you can change it as and when required. In total, you'll be able to upload 6 images for a product. Now, a common question related to images is what is an ideal dimension for the images, which is mentioned here. So the ideal dimension is 800 pixel wide and 1000 pixel tall. That is the ideal dimensions. In terms of MB size, the maximum permitted limit is 2 MB per image. However, that is also very heavy. So you should consider uploading images in the lowest size possible without compromising on the quality. So in simple terms, without blurring the images, whatever is the minimum size that you can achieve, that should be your target. Otherwise, your page will become too heavy and it will not load quickly, which will deter international buyers from reviewing your products or services and sending you an inquiry. So this is how you will be able to add product information. Once you have added all the information, you have to click on save and it will take you to the next stage. This is a totally optional stage. So you can simply click on save and publish and you'll be able to conclude the online store creation journey. However, I'll take a moment to explain what all can be done here. So there are two activities that you can do here. One is you can customize the color scheme. So if you want, you can customize the color scheme from here using this yellow dot. The second is you can upload banners. To upload a banner, you have to click on this yellow dot or any of the banner placeholder yellow dot, and then this overlay will open up here. Click on the icon, and then you can note down the dimensions in which you have to upload the banners. Once the banners are ready, and click again on the image icon, which will open the image manager. This time you can use the banner folder, and then you can click on upload, and then you have to select the banner from your device. I'll just quickly select the required banners. So the banners are uploaded onto the image manager. Now we have to specify which one is a desktop banner and which one is a mobile banner. So lastly, we have to also link it with a appropriate category. So you can just copy the link and paste it here, so that when the customer is clicking on the banner, they will be redirected to the required page. So here you can see the banner is uploaded. Now we'll just click on save and we'll click on publish, which will conclude our online store creation journey. So this is how you will be able to create an online store for your export business. If you have any question or if you are facing any difficulty in the online store creation process, then please feel free to connect with us.